Taking questions from the leader of the opposition in Parliament, the Chief Minister confirmed no new date had been set for the next ministerial meeting. He emphasised the need for a careful, measured approach rather than rushing the process.
It doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is what is produced at the end of the process, and that we shouldn't sacrifice successful conclusion for more timely conclusion, because a conclusion that is not in keeping with what we might have called our historic fundamentals will not be a successful conclusion, even if it is an earlier conclusion.
Mr. Picardo said that Gibraltar's position remains firm.
Gibraltar has proposed balanced, imaginative and sovereignty-neutral proposals to resolve the outstanding issues. We have put forward proposals that guarantee the safety and security of the Schengen area and the integrity of the single market. None of these proposals would require us or any of our negotiating partners to cede on any of our historic fundamentals. The ball, Madam Speaker, is now firmly in Spain's court. And if our proposals were accepted tomorrow, a treaty could be agreed tomorrow.
Describing the negotiations as being in a tunnel, he indicated that talks could continue as long as needed, as a well-crafted agreement could be very, very positive. However, he warned Gibraltar is at a critical juncture.
If we reach the fork on the road, which is a deal that the Gibraltar Cabinet recommends to this Parliament, or not being able to reach a deal that the Gibraltar Cabinet can recommend to this Parliament, we will say we can't recommend a deal, but this is what is going to happen. And it's not going to be a bed of roses. And if we recommend a deal, Madam Speaker, it's also not going to be a bed of roses, because I want to be very clear, Madam Speaker, with everyone who might be listening, and the leader of the opposition will know this, but if he's going to stand with us, this has to be understood as well. I haven't gone to Brussels to negotiate the surrender of the European Union to the people of Gibraltar. I'm not going to come back with everything that we want signed up by the European Union, the United Kingdom and Spain. A negotiation is a negotiation which will not, on the part of the government of the people of Gibraltar, involve any concession on any matter relating to sovereignty, jurisdiction or control. But it will involve practical compromises in matters relating to immigration and the free movement of goods, which do not touch and concern upon matters of sovereignty, jurisdiction or control. We have to be ready for that.
Keith Asopardi expressed support for the Chief Minister, particularly backing recent reciprocity measures at the frontier.
It's important that Spain understands that in the context of, as the weeks flick by towards in the eve, hopefully, of the negotiations, that Gibraltar is speaking with one united voice on issues that are fundamental to our rights.
Fabian Picardo acknowledged this.
My view be serving Gibraltar's historic interests best by standing four square with the government, and if they have any issue with us, talking to us behind the Speaker's chair or in number 6 Common Place, sending a signal north of Four Corners that Gibraltar stands four square united, even if we have issues between us that we need to discuss and debate and sort out.
Addressing the recent border episode, Fabian Picardo said that a previous directive had been countermanded.
I am convinced this was not a signal from Madrid, and that neither Madrid nor Brussels wished to visit upon their people or our people the angst that occurred as a result of that stamping, at least not for now.
Fabian Picardo added that the Spanish Foreign Minister is facing domestic pressure over his management of the treaty negotiations. During Parliament, Mr. Picardo also highlighted that the Spanish Foreign Minister had, in a previous communication, already committed to continuing temporary border measures until the European entry-exit system is in place.